this season on Whale Wars.
We got a big one, boys. Wait a minute. That's not a fish. Is that a North Korean submarine? 1998, 18 kilometers east of Sokcho, South Korea. A fishing boat, captained by one Kim In-yong, came across a rather peculiar sight. A submarine had got caught in one of their fishing nets. The crew of the fishing boat could see sailors on the submarine's deck trying to untangle the vessel. Remembering an incident a year and a half ago where a North Korean submarine ran aground off the South Korean coast, which resulted in 37 dead, including civilians, Kim In-yong suspected the vessel to be North Korean and thus contacted the South Korean Navy. Before the Navy could arrive on scene, however, the submarine was able to free itself from the net and started sailing north. Not wanting to let what seemed to be North Koreans get away, the fishermen tailed the boat at a distance. Although the chase did not last long, as shortly after the submarine stalled and went belly up in the water. The South Korean Navy eventually arrived on the scene and towed the submarine to a naval base located at Donghae. While being towed, the submarine sank. It is unclear if this was intentional sabotage by the crew to avoid a capture or was due to damage the submarine had sustained. The next day, North Korea announced that a submarine had gone missing after a training accident and most likely drifted into South Korean waters, where it got tangled in the fishing net. Whether this statement is just a cover story or the truth remains unknown. On the 25th of June, 3 days after the fishermen had discovered the submarine was salvaged from a depth of 30 meters to the surface and opened up. Inside was a horrifying sight. On board were the corpses of 5 sailors, all of whom had been gunned down, and 4 Special Forces personnel, all of whom had committed suicide. It is thought that the more fanatical Special Forces had killed the 5 sailors and then themselves in order to avoid being captured alive. Also on board was an empty container of South Korean pear juice, suggesting that some of the crew had recently made it ashore to South Korea in order to carry out espionage activities. Either that, or South Korean pear juice is so good it is quite literally to die for. There was also a ship's log revealing that the submarine in the past had ferried spies to and from South Korea. The fallout from the incident was rather minimal, as North Korea was currently experiencing a famine and was looking to South Korea for aid, and South Korea recently implemented the Sunshine Policy, which sought to improve relations between the two countries via economic assistance and encouraging interaction between both the North and the South. This meant that both sides overlooked the issue in the end, and nothing really came of this incident. Thank you for watching this video. I'm still pretty new to this, so any feedback would be appreciated to help me improve on my videos. I'll see you in the next one.